Hey Cancer, how you doing? I hope you are really well. My name is Diane and we are going to do a love reading for June, but it's timeless, you know, so whenever this happens to pop up in your feed is when you were meant to see it. You're very, very welcome here. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. You know, I appreciate it very much. And if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, oh my god, that was crap. I would appreciate that so much as well. Okay, so let's get into this, Cancer. See who is coming towards you. So who is coming towards, let me just move that. Who is coming towards Cancer? Oh my god, Ace of Wands. Okay, so you have some kind of new beginning coming in here. Something very passionate by the looks of things with the Ace of Wands. Okay, who's coming towards Cancer? You have the Seven of Wands. And you have the Hermit. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. This person has been kind of like, they've been in hermit mode. Maybe a little defensive, or they've had to defend themselves to other people. I'm just going to take those two that I saw there. Okay, you have the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. Six of Cups. The Tower. Okay, let's clarify. You could also be dealing with an Aries. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Okay, so this person's kind of been like daydreaming a little bit with the Nine of Cups here. I feel like this person's kind of not made a decision. Like they've not been wanting to make a decision here. You might be dealing with someone who's kind of, you know, like very, very dreamy. Like they almost prefer to kind of daydream about the connection rather than actually do something about it, because it's easier that way, you know, because then there's no chance that you're going to say no, right? Or there's no chance that, or you know, maybe there's something, like it would be difficult to have to actually make a move, right? Sometimes it's easier to just daydream. But with the Ace of Wands, that's taking some kind of action. Like this is coming out of, you know, yeah, they've been kind of stuck. The Eight of Swords here. You know, the Eight of Swords is kind of getting, well, it's very much getting in your own way. It's like thinking you're stuck when you're actually not. But the thing is with the Eight of Swords, you do physically believe that you're stuck at the time, you know. But the Ace of Wands is action, like coming out of that stuckness. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Seven of Wands with the Four of Cups. So this person, maybe you made your feelings known to this person, or they were very aware. They were very aware that this love was being offered to them, but they were defensive, right? They, you know, kind of ignored the offer because they're focusing on these Three Cups here. So they could be in another relationship. It could have been something from their past that was stopping them coming forward. It could have been that they were working a lot. Clarify the oh my god, the Devil as well wanting to come out there. So you have the Hermit with the Three of Swords. So there's like a little bit of heartbrokenness with this person. I think they've probably, well, they've been doing a lot of introspection, like a lot of thinking, this person. Clarify the Strength, please. Queen of Wands. So they've definitely been getting their strength back, this person. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Oh. Okay. I feel like this has been coming up a lot in your readings, Cancer. You know, and if this is not resonating with some people, then you know, I'm sorry, but I can't change the reading. You have the Nine of Swords, you have the Justice card, and you have the Four of Wands here. For some of you now, there's a couple of things here. It looks like a divorce, you know, with the Justice card. The Nine of Swords is anxiety. You could also be dealing with a Gemini, but there's been a lot of introspection and anxiety here. Now, they could have been through a divorce. They could be going through a divorce, or they could be in a third party and they would have to get a divorce to be with you. You also have this Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. So, you know, the Two of Swords is like not making a decision. But the thing is, they have made a decision with this Ace of Wands. Like there's the Ace of Wands is like a new way of thinking. It's like some kind of inspired, it's like a divine intervention. You know, like with someone that's doing this Two of Swords energy, when they're basically just sticking their fingers in their ears, putting their head in the sand and going, la 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 la, I can't hear you, I can't see this, I'm not going to do anything. This is you showing up here. I mean, yeah. You could easily be dealing with a fire sign or a Leo, but I feel like this is you showing up here, the Strength card with the Queen of Wands, because you have this King of Wands. I mean, if you want to be the king, you be the king, you know. But you probably feel this person energetically. This person, you have the Two of Cups here. This person kind of they think you're perfect for them. Like they think that you're their soulmate, but they haven't made a move because they've been in this Two of Swords energy. And like I said, there's some kind of anxiety here surrounding like a divorce or a separation or something. It could also be something about a house, some kind of legal issue about a house or something like that. But see, you have the King and the Queen of Wands here. Like this person thinks that you're perfect for them. And I want to say that you give them strength. You know, this is the divine couple here, the soulmate energy when you have the King and the Queen of a suit like that. And you also have the Two of Cups here. So this person thinks, and you have the Six of Cups there. This person thinks that you are their soulmate. They see you as being very strong. They adore you. They really adore you. Very, very passionate about you, like physically attracted to you, but also, you know, because there's this soulmate energy. That's, you know, when you get that kind of soulmate energy, that's really what the attraction is. It's because you've known each other before. You've probably been through many lifetimes together. You know, it's impossible to reproduce that feeling. You know, like if you have a friend, you know, for example, like if you have a friend that you've been friends with for like 20 years, it's impossible to kind of replicate that sense of familiarity with someone new, really. You know, it generally doesn't really happen, and that's kind of what you get with the soulmate energy. So it's almost like, I'm sorry, it's just going really dark, it's just really dark outside. When you meet this person, there was very likely an instant soul recognition, like, I feel like I know you, you know, and it's just that it gives like a sense of comfort and ease, and it's someone that you feel at home with. And it's, you know, you could have fought wars together in past lives, you could have been a husband and wife, or mother and son or something, you know, mother and daughter. I think this is going to happen very fast though. There's something that's going to happen fast. You have the Tower and the Knight of Swords here, which is both, it's happening fast. Like it's someone just literally throwing caution to the wind and coming in, because I feel like it's like I'm getting this energy of like they're always there in your energy, like waiting. It's like you might feel like this person kind of energetically follows you around and it's kind of frustrating because you're like, well, you know, make a move then, but they don't make a move. They're probably very good looking. It's usually some kind of leader energy. The thing is, you both have leader energy. You're both very passionate, you're both very fiery. Both of you might have some fire in your chart somewhere. You don't have to, but you might live the next town over or the next city over or something like that as well. This is a very loyal, passionate person though that you're dealing with here. I just feel like they're going to come in out of nowhere, and that Tower is something ending as well. They're kind of showing up here as the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. So, you know, you could be dealing with an air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Virgo. I take him to be Virgo too. But King of Swords can be police, they can be law enforcement, they can be, that's the same thing, they can be army. Generally something, they're very intelligent. You know, King of Swords is very intelligent, very logical, kind of can be somewhat dispassionate sometimes, you know. But generally you're going to find this person doing something, probably not something that labor intensive, put it that way. Not that the King of Swords is lazy, it's just that they, you know, it's police or it's like army or it's something like, they could be like mathematician or like an engineer or something like this. Do you know what I mean? The camera just went to 11:11 there. But also they are a little defensive, you know, with the King of Swords. Like, this is someone who kind of protects their heart. But definitely leadership energy. They could also be an entrepreneur, team leader, manager, something like this. But there's some kind of breakthrough happening here, because this you have the Two of Cups with the Six of Cups. That, like, this person's sure that you're their soulmate. What are we going to clarify here? Clarify the Tower. I just think they're going to come in out of nowhere. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, please. Yeah. This is going to come in out of nowhere. They're going to come in with some kind of offer out of nowhere. Could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. Excuse me. You're probably dealing with someone who hasn't dated anyone for a while. Like, even if they're in a connection, sorry, Cancer, like, they probably haven't, you know, pitched woo for a while. So they might be a little shy. And they might come to you after something's ended. There's some kind of enlightenment here. You have the Sun and you have the Five of Swords and you have the Seven of Cups. So there was like some kind of inaction with this person, like they just didn't make a decision, you know. But they're moving away from that now, and that's when you have this enlightenment with the Sun. You have the Nine of Wands. So they're a little suspicious with the Devil here as well. Like, there could be some kind of addiction at play somewhere in their life. But it's a little, you know, the Devil is just getting in your own way. And with the Nine of Wands, they might have had a bit of a hard life, this person, in some way. You know, they're a bit of a wounded warrior, but there's some kind of decision here. So for some of you, I would say this is the same person that keeps showing up in your readings. You know, it's like they're already in a connection and they've made the decision to come towards you. For others of you though, you know, it could very well be that they have been through a divorce in the past and there was like this defensiveness because they had their heart broken, or they were heartbroken about the divorce. And it just took them a while to come out of it, you know, or they're going through a divorce. Could be the other thing, but there's something here about a decision, like making a decision to come forward. And I feel like when they do, it will be almost overnight, basically. See, they see you as like very kind of high priestess energy. Like, they might see you as somebody very kind of psychic. They might see you as someone like, you know, you kind of know a lot of stuff, but you're a little mysterious. Like, maybe they don't know everything about you, but you're very enticing. Like, you're very mysterious, very enticing, but there's something about the way that you are. Like, it's almost like you have the, you know, like, you know, you just know what's up. But it's like you don't shout about it. It's like they maybe see you as someone that has like this kind of inner knowledge, like this connection to the other side or something, but you don't like show off about it. You just kind of get on with it. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else comes out here. Is there anything else that Cancer, sorry, excuse me, is there anything else that Cancer needs to know? You have the Page of Swords here, so it looks like they're leaving something behind, okay? Also, the Page of Swords is delayed news, and you could be dealing with an Aquarius. What is this person leaving behind? What is this person leaving behind? The Emperor. Okay, so for some of you, they've been in a connection where they were the responsible one. You know, they may have been, like, the Emperor is the one in charge. You know, he's the one that usually has all the responsibilities that people look to when they need something. So they could have been in this connection here, and, you know, they had this sense of responsibility and obligation and duty to the person that they were with. And they felt, you know, with the Emperor, it's almost like a facade that this person identified with. Like, no, this is who I am. Like, I'm the person who, you know, even if I'm unhappy in a relationship and I'm pretty sure I've met my soulmate, I'm just going to stay where I am because that's what I do. And I have people depending on me, and I can't have people thinking that I'm a bad guy, you know, or a bad lady. But that's the thing, that's a facade. And the thing is, if, you know, if you do stay out of guilt, you're just going to end up being resentful. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what this person's left behind here. Now, for some of you, it could also be like they have this facade of, I can't let you see my weakness, right? Because there is some heartbreak, there is some sadness, there is a little bit of defensiveness here, but it's like, I can't show you that. But they're about to. They're moving away from that, okay? You have Temperance and the King of Cups have just come out here. This person's very patient. They're kind of repressed. Like this is someone who, for some, I think they have some kind of intense responsibility. You know, now they don't have to be in a relationship. It could be something to do with their family, or it's just like they always have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. Like they might have to transmute a lot of other people's negative energy. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe they're in a connection with someone who is kind of negative or something like that. And this, your person is the one who's constantly having to take it on the chin, right? So that this other person can kind of be happy or whatever, but they're kind of repressing it. And there's only so long you can do that without going nuts. And it's not fair to ask someone to do that. You know, it's not this person's job to have to negate other people's bad energy. That's not this person's job. That's nobody's job. You know, if you're like, if whoever this person's with, and now it could be family or whatever, it's not one person's job to save everybody else from their own chaos. Everybody has to do their own shadow work. They have to go within. They have to understand that there's reasons behind the things that they do. You can't just look to one person all the time to save you, you know? And I feel that that's what this person has been doing. They could be a Libra, they could be a water sign, they could be a Sagittarius, but they're very kind, they're very compassionate, but they're repressed. They have all these emotions, and I think they've taken them on from other people, and now it's like they've snapped, basically. I mean, not snapped like, you know, not in a sort of, they're going to be on the news kind of way, but like you know, they see you as their soulmate, and they're just like, you know what, screw it, like, I'm not doing this anymore. Because I don't think they get thanked. The Emperor very rarely gets thanked, you know. So I don't know how long this is going to take, Cancer, but they will show up at your door, and it will surprise you. It will come out of nowhere. Intense reading, but I think you're dealing with kind of an intense energy. Alright, what would this person like to say to Cancer? Look, you're an earth angel. You kind of saved this person in a way. You're very much showing up here as like all this yellow energy. You know, you have the Strength, the Queen of Wands, like, I feel like you're the sun down here as well. Okay, what else would this person like to say to Cancer? This was fate. So this person feels like it was fated that you met each other. Dropped everything on the floor. I'm just going to take that one. Right, let's get another couple. What? Okay. I will never leave you. Let's get another one here. What else would this person like to say to Cancer? Wedding bells. So they're very serious about you. Could also be someone who's engaged or something like that. Yeah, they're plucking up the courage here. And let's get a couple from this deck. Okay, what else is this person? Whoa, came out fast. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So there is definitely something in this person's past here. There's like a sadness with this person. Because it could also, like, if they're not, for some of you, this person is not with anyone and they've been kind of transmuting this past energy, but I feel like they may be, they're just a really nice person who has taken a lot of ish from other people. And at this point, they're kind of defensive. Or I feel like they were until they met you. They're actually saying that they had kind of shut down until they met you. Because I think that it's that type of energy, which you probably know very well, Cancer. Like when you're a nice person, and they may be a little bit of an empath, you know, people just dump their problems on you and they just expect you to fix their life. And they're just kind of mean to you and they just expect you to take it and just to always be there. And if you're a nice person, you give and you give and you give and you give until basically you have nothing left. And people are still coming for you, at which point you shut down, basically. So I feel like that's what's going on with this person. Now for some of you, you know, I've already said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, like this happened before you met this relationship, because I feel there was a divorce or a long-term commitment somewhere. But I feel like this goes way back with this person. I feel like this goes way back to like, this was what was expected of them by their family, you know? So this person is releasing the past. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Yeah. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. See, this is the Hermit energy. They've kind of been in Hermit energy. Okay, what else, please? What else, please? But see, the thing is, I feel like they're coming out of it, and when they do, things will move very fast. My beloved. Oh, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. This has come out over the Six of Cups. They love you. This person thinks about you more than you think they do. Surrender. Oh my god, okay. for a lot of you, this person's in a commitment. They could be married or they could be engaged. For others of you, it's like a divorce from the past that they were clinging on to. And what I mean by that is like, because I know when you say that, it sounds like they're still in love with the person, but they're not. They're attached to the fear. And it's not conscious, like nobody would consciously do that. Like nobody would want that for themselves, but it's subconscious, you know, because that's what they lived with for so long, like this, you know, because that's what, because divorce and like separation always ends in anger. Well, a lot of the time it ends in anger, but anger is really just fear and sadness that's not been processed, right? So I feel like that's what's been happening with this person. They've been processing these emotions. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. See, some of them they're in a connection and they need a divorce, basically. Let's see what else. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. This person's going to be coming in. Romance has just come out over the Knight of Cups. They're going to be coming in to make you this offer. I'm going to take this one. You have forgiveness here. See, now that's the other thing with the High Priestess. She can be a little cold. So I think this person is kind of hoping for your forgiveness here. Now, I don't think they've done, I don't know what they've done here, okay? But it seems to me like for a lot of you, this person was in a connection or they were recovering from a connection, but they're kind of wanting to say sorry here. Like, I don't know if they even have done anything to you, but I think they're just such a sweet person. They're kind of worried that you're annoyed with them. And I feel like this is the type of energy you're dealing with. It's very King of Cups and Temperance. They're very patient. They're very loving. With the Emperor, you know, they do a lot of stuff for other people and they just deal with it and they don't complain. They just do it. So it looks to me like at some point that was kind of drilled into them, that's what they do. So there may be a little bit of like, they need people's validation. Like they're looking for your, maybe in a little needy kind of way, but it's like they've been abused is the best way that I can put it. You know, that type of energy, like, please don't be angry with me. Like, please, you know, I don't like it when people are angry with me because it means someone, you know, I feel like this person has done things their whole life to pacify other people, to get their validation so that they're not angry, which comes from low self-esteem, right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. Like they're hoping that you're going to forgive them for not coming forward sooner, basically. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. And I just want to get one more. Yeah, I thought this was going to come out. Cancer, seriously, this person's intense. It's come out over like this King of Wands. He's been doing that to me this week. It's like this kind of obsessive, like, internal screaming, because he's been coming out a lot, actually. Like, he's just staring at this Queen of Wands like, I love you so much. But you have the Two of Cups, you have the Six of Cups, you have my beloved, and you have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Like, this person's, they're a little obsessed, okay? I wonder if some of you have Gemini in your charts as well, because a similar message came through for Gemini, but they do kind of see you as their light, you know? They could also be like this devil energy could represent some kind of toxic situation that they're in, as could this Five of Swords energy. So yeah, you're going to be hearing from this person at some point, Cancer. And like I said, when they do, it's going to happen very fast. So I hope this was useful, Cancer. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it so much. Many blessings, Cancer. Love and light.